This place is an absolute wreck. Guys, last video you probably saw that we had my Nismo GTR up on the lift to begin the AMS Alpha kit on this car. Basically making this car faster, louder, lighter. It is awesome. It sounds amazing. If you missed that in the last video, you can click up above and go check it out. And today we are getting started cleaning up everything in prep to pull the car apart and, well, begin with everything else on this Alpha kit. Guys, before we jump into the video, I've got to remind you, behind me is our 2010 supercharged stick shift Camaro that we are giving away along with $10,000 in cash. Go to itsjustasix.com right now, grab your favorite product, just like this t-shirt, a sticker, anything, and you're gonna get automatically entered in to win this car plus 10 grand. Cannot wait to call one of you guys to be the lucky winner of this car. Now, let's go ahead, jump into the video and get the GTR finished up. Now that is more like it. Our space is back completely clean and we are about ready to pull the front bumper of the car off. Mia has her ball. She is having a good time down here. We've gotten all the bolts removed out of the bottom. Next up, we should be able to just unsnap this entire bumper, just like so, off of the car, exposing our intercooler so that we can get started installing our new big boy. It sounded like everything broke. Interesting, let me see this. Check this out. On the inside of here, Japanese writing. So the whole entire freaking body of this car is carbon fiber and I have no idea. So there we have it, guys. The front bumper is removed, and as you guys see inside of here, you can get a peek at the stock intercooler that we're gonna be replacing. It's time to get the factory crash bar out of the way so that way we can access our factory intercooler and all the piping to get that stuff removed in order for our new one to go in place. Let's get started. We ran into a little bit of a struggle getting that stock intercooler out, and I believe basically first we're gonna have to get all of the stock intake stuff out of the way. Get our blow-off valve out of the way, and it literally just swings perfectly out, like so. It's finally time to install this super sick carbon fiber intake, so we're gonna go ahead and split our filter from the tube itself. Take the tube, this thing is so light, oh my goodness. And we're gonna feed it through the core support up here. And now as you guys see, we almost have a complete connection down here to the turbo. First, we've got to install our new couplers and get them tightened down. Pro tip, if you're having trouble sliding these on, grab some hairspray, spray inside of here, and that way it'll lubricate it just enough to slip on. And once it's on, it'll harden and hold very, very tightly to make sure that these couplers never pop off, because that is not a fun spot to get to. As you guys can see factory, we just had this little bell horn here that was able to suck in a little bit of air. Now on this side, we've got this newer, very large surface area filter routing all the way back through our much larger carbon pipe. We also now have new couplers that are much larger, which means overall, we're gonna be flowing much more cooler air. Very big W as far as making this car faster. We are almost there to the stock intercooler. First, I've just gotta get this dang cover off of the way. This is an air dam that shoves all the air in past the intercoolers, but this thing is riveted on using 4 rivets. As you see, 1 up there, 2, and I've already gotten the 2 off the other side. I'm using these to snip them, and then after that, we should have this thing out the way.
So that was a fucking lie.
And there we go. Finally, 4 rivets out the way, we are down to our stock intercooler. All right guys, I have everything prepped on the front of the car to get started installing our new AMS intercooler, and this is gonna look so amazing. Let's go ahead and grab this thing and get it set up in place. This thing is so large. Oh my gosh. Holy mackerel. Okay. Holy cow, that is insane. And guys, there we have it. The front intercooler is completely installed. All the new silicone couplers are in, and that looks freaking phenomenal. Now we are officially completely done with the intake side of things. Next up in our equation for making more horsepower, we need to work on fuel. And now the entire engine cover just comes off like so. So I'm a little bit intimidated at this point. I'm not sure exactly what we need to be removing first, but my goal is pretty much I'm gonna try to remove this entire intake manifold. So I'm gonna unplug all the connectors on everything, and I'm gonna go ahead, remove these boots right here so our throttle bodies will stay intact on here. And yeah, let's get going. Let's disconnect all these hoses. Oh my goodness. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 runners to each cylinder of this V6 engine. Definitely want to get this taped up before we go any further. All right guys, we're gonna go ahead and get this fuel Line popped off. Ooh, a little bit of fuel, a little bit of fuel. Now that our fuel line is loose, I can go ahead and get all the fuel rail bolts loosened up as well. So that way we can pop these off, get our fuel rail removed. And I've actually got to modify a piece back here to replace this entire line for our fuel ethanol content sensor reader. What do you call that? Ethanol fuel content? I don't even know. Fuck it. For the flex fuel kit. How about that, huh? All right guys, we got the fuel rail on the table. We've already installed our new AN fitting off the back of here. And this is what we're gonna connect. And then we'll have another feed line connected here from our factory spot over to there. We'll do that here in a little bit. But for now, we're gonna replace this little guy with these bigger, much higher flowing fuel injectors. And new injector slid in. I'm gonna rotate this around just to make sure that our O-ring is not bound up. Just like that, all 6 of our injectors have been replaced. This looks sick. We're gonna go ahead and get this set down into the car on top of the intake and bolt everything back down. Okay guys, our entire engine bay is put back together and now it's time to start on our flex fuel kit, which means that we can grab our ethanol content sensor here and we can place it on top of the manifold where it goes and then start routing our new fuel lines. And now we have a line ran from our ethanol content sensor all the way over here to our feed line, which means that we will have fuel running to it. Now the fuel running out of it, we've got to connect from here all the way down in the back here to that little spot that we put on. So I'm gonna get down in there and we're gonna tighten this thing. I had to get all the way in here to get that little thing tightened. Oh, good Lord. Wish me luck. There is no way that this is gonna still fit. There's no way because of the sensor. This still fits. Oh my god, this is sleeper as all right, I think I got a little ahead of myself and completely forgot that we have our AMS catch can that I also need to install. First step, I need to remove our factory dipstick to get this new dipstick tube put in, which has this drain at the bottom. At the bottom of the catch can is gonna be this oil drain that's gonna go back into the oil pan. So let's go ahead and get all of this stuff started. All right, so check it out. First thing that I need to do is get my hands all the way inside of here so that way I can remove our belt. So I'm gonna put a ratchet on the tensioner here. And as I begin to turn it, holy moly, that's a lot of tension. Oh, okay, damn, that was challenging to do. Serpentine belt out the way. Our factory freaking dipstick tube is being a bitch. So I got these pliers on it, nice vice grips. I'm getting ready to give it a tap, tap, tap as you see. But I'm gonna get up here on the top with some pliers and I'm gonna pull on it from up here. And I'm thinking I can get this thing busted out loose. I know this seems crazy, but this is hard. And I watched a video and they were like, get ready, because this is gonna suck. Well, yep, they were again, I need to trust these people, bro. I need to trust these people that are on these GTR videos when they're like, this is gonna be hard. I need to just be like, okay, you're right. Instead of just being like, nah, I got that. And then I could have been more prepared. But anyways, enough bitching. Let's get this shit out. Oh shit, I got it. Yes. Ooh. All right, so on our new dipstick tube here, let's give that rubber a good lube, am I right? Tube is in place, as you guys can see maybe down here. We've got our little AN fitting off the bottom, which means now I can go ahead and remove the 3 timing, I just put that one back in, but we can remove the 3 different timing cover bolts that we're gonna be using to mount our bracket for the catch can. So let's go ahead and get that started. And just as I thought, it is not going to clear our factory coolant reservoir. So this is going to have to come out before we could do this. All right, okay. All right, so using a few little nifty tricks that I know, I've got a loop right here so that way we don't spill any coolant out of the side. And there we go. We kept almost every bit of coolant from dripping out. And now we can take this and empty it out into our new one once we get it installed. Anyway, check this out. The Alpha catch can is in place now. Let's go ahead and grab our new Alpha coolant reservoir and get this thing set into place. That overflow tank looks so much better than the one that we just pulled out. The catch can behind it just really ties it all up. I mean, Alpha. We're gonna have a badge on the back. I mean, Jesus, can you guess who? Can you guess what kid is on this car? Our last task is to get these catch can lines hooked up to these 2 nipples. I just got this factory hose removed from this side, and there we go. Hose off of this side is removed as well. And there we go on the passenger side as well. Down here you can see one connector on, and of course the one below it is a little bit harder to see, as like the other side. So both of them are connected and tightened down though. And our catch can install is completely finished up. That looks amazing. So now comes the tricky part, the not fun part. We're gonna pull up our hat. Oh my goodness. So this is the float assembly, the thing that tells your car how much gas you have whenever you see it on your needle. It sends a signal to your ECU and it's like, hey, we are at half a tank. And the next step, way down inside of here, underneath there, there's a clip that I need to unclip, and it's actually sitting on a rail, and I'm gonna slide it forwards, and then we're gonna be able to remove the entire thing out of the car. So it's gonna be a little bit tricky. I'm sure on these open cuts from the engine side of things, it's probably gonna be a lot of fun. But let's go ahead and jump in it. Oh, I got it. Damn, that's a chunk, dude. Can y'all see the fitment here? Holy shit, dude, let me just grab this. This is crazy. Now then, there is our entire fuel pump assembly. Inside of here hides our 2 pumps that we're gonna be replacing. Ooh, we're missing a clip, and I bet it fell in the fuel tank. I'm gonna find that. Oh, I see it. Look, you can't even probably see it on camera. There we are. All right, check out this ass connector right here. So, you have to pry this up while squeezing this in, while prying these 2 apart. Stick right there. Root it. Okay. I don't know if it's funnier that it's just shaped like a submarine, or the fact that this is the part that's actually submerged in the gasoline at the bottom. So we're gonna take our submarine apart. You guys see here, we've got 4 clips around the entire fuel pump that are basically the exact same style that we just now took out. And we've got to pull this skeleton cage apart, and we'll be able to get the pumps out after that. So let's go ahead and get that out.
There it goes.
Whee! Ooh, that's a fuel pump. It's gonna fit in just like OEM, but this thing is much, much more powerful. So we got our new fuel pump installed into this little piece. We're gonna go ahead and slip it back into the little bird cage, if you will. I don't know what to call this. And now we're gonna make sure that our O-ring seats properly. Oh, I heard it, that was beautiful. And then slide and press this one back into place, and then repeat the process on the other side, just like that. So we got our fuel pump assembly back in the car, and I've marked this one for the right side. So we're gonna go ahead and plug this one up first. So now we can twist this around. Oh, there it was, you heard that? We can now feed our float slowly and carefully back into there. We don't want to bend it. We'll reconnect all the lines and connectors. We'll put our back seat back on, and that is a wrap on this build. We can go ahead now and connect back these plugs. 1 and 2. And lastly, we just need to put our seat back in place. Yeah. All right, up front we got the crash protector. We got all of the air dams that divert the air through all of the coolers, and of course the intercooler. And now we're gonna go ahead and get the bumper put back up into place, and then tighten everything down, and we'll be done. All right, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is the front bumper back, at least loosely installed. We've got to tighten everything down, but everything is fit back in place. That freaking AMS intercooler in there peaking, it looks amazing, man. Hell yeah. Everything under the hood looks good. We just got to put our radiator cover and everything like that back on. Get everything tightened down and assembled, and this car is ready to roll off the lift with a new tune and hopefully start up. So let's get the rest done. And I gotta get some of these shits thrown on real quick just because we're at the end of the video. Might as well just get some stuff done. This is, I mean, like, this is literally just the final things, just to touch it up, rice it up just enough to make it a real GTR, including the underdoor illuminated sills that say GTR so that you don't forget what car you're in ever. We also got this super sick, key fob cover, because Nissan uses the same key fob from a Nissan Altima. So we're about to modify the key as well. We can't even just modify the car. We ain't even keeping this key stock, boy. Look at that. Doesn't that look much more fitting? We need to stick an Alpha badge on the back of this. Bam! I'm gonna walk, bro, I'm gonna walk around like this. Yeah, we gotta get that shit out of there. All right, let's hope these don't look tacky. These are the eBay specials. Oh God, here we go. Oh, it's not bad. Oh yeah, no, it's actually clean. No. Damn, that looks really good, actually. What the fuck? These were like $8, I'm not even kidding. One more GTR mod and we're done. We've got so much carbon. This car is a Nismo. It is covered in carbon front to back. There's carbon intakes now. Everything has carbon on the accents except for the hood. The hood up here has these vents, and they're gray. Doesn't make any sense. So over there on the table, we got some really nice carbon fiber hood vents. We're gonna put those in real quick. Oh yeah. Ooh. And that officially concludes this stage 1 GTR build. Woo! So have a round of applause. My God, I'm tired of running. I was just like, what's going on? So crazy thing, this car is such a freaking advanced vehicle. We can do all the tuning on this one from our phone. So check it out. We got the Bluetooth connected. Now on the app, you can just go to My Car. Once you're here, you've got a whole entire dashboard of information basically that you can see. Send vehicle info to tuner. And now we just click send to AMS performance. So there it is. There is an Alpha GTR. We've officially sent the base file off. Is it fair to say that I can put the Alpha badge on now?
Yeah.
Where should I put it, man? I don't know which one yet, so we're probably gonna let you guys comment down below. Vote for me. I was thinking either here or, damn, see that? Yeah. Are we finna put this thing right here? So it'll be like Alpha GTR. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think. With that being said, that is a wrap for today's video. We have officially finished up our AMS install. The tune has been sent off. Now we wait. I am so excited, guys. You cannot miss this. Subscribe if you have not already. Drop a like on this video, and thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next video. Hey guys, it's just a 6. I don't know why. I feel like I'm hanging out with Daniel if Daniel was a ghost. I feel like just chilling here with Danny in the future. Just, hey Danny, how are you doing? I know you can't talk to me, but I can talk to you. And you will hear me. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh man. Oh man.
As soon as we got it all closed up.
You heard the game from William West, you can never check me. Back to back, I ought to get some RTV and get it. But I ain't gonna do it, I'm gonna do the shit right.
All of my problems, and smoking them down in the backwood. Pray to the Heavenly Father, tell him that if I could change it, then I would.